Hello there guys, Aaron Chana here for Forever Football DRFC, your Doncaster Rovers fan channel. This is your match preview. We're going to Gillingham and we need to get 3 points, but, oh my goodness on my life. Just a few minutes ago, as of recording this, the day before the day of the preview being uploaded, we've had a positive injury update. James, Bogle, Sims and Robertson have all recovered and are available for the game at Priestfield, which is fantastic news from Andy Butler. AJ Greaves has also been passed fit. Saturday's fixture is too soon for Bostock, and John Jules continues to work his way back to full fitness. So Butler's official statement was, there is much better news on the injury front. The majority of the lads have come through really well, which is something we needed. It's a challenge to pick up injuries to key players, and I think any squad losing that quality at one time would struggle. Of course, Taylor is remaining the long-term absentee, missing the rest of this season. So we know about Taylor. John Jules working his way back. Too soon for Bostock, but I see him. Obviously, we don't have a Tuesday game. We don't have a game on the Tuesday next week. So it's going to be a complete week before we get another preview after this. So we're going to have a full week then to nurse Bostock back. Smith's going to go on international call-up. Congratulations. So is Liam Ravenhill for Northern Ireland. Congratulations. So Bostock will fill in where Smith is and Robertson will play. We don't need to postpone the fixtures while Smith's on international call-up and, Ravenhill's on international call-up. This positive news could be the best thing to happen, because even if Bostock's not back for next week, unless he's fit enough for the bench, we still have Greaves. We still have Gomez, who put in a good performance off the bench in that defeat against Oxford. He put in one of the best shifts off the bench. So Gomez could be back on form. Robertson's available. Greaves is back. So we don't, even if Smith's going away to Wales, we don't need Matt Smith. And we don't need Liam Ravenhill anyway, because obviously we've got too many first-team players. So obviously with all that to happen, it's changed up the team from the day before drastically. I had a completely different team. In fact, you know what? You can see the current team on screen right now. But let me tell you my predicted 11 before today. The day before the day of the upload for the preview. So obviously I'm recording this on the Thursday. It's up today on the Friday. And obviously I got my team down for Wednesday, knowing that there was no sort of injury updates coming. So my team back then on the Wednesday was Jones, Halliday, Wright, Anderson, Horton, Smith, Robertson, Coppinger right, Lakilo left, Gomez Cam, Okanabiri up front. On the bench, Balcom, John, Amos, Williams, Richards, Bogle and Samoes. It's completely changed now, as you can see on the screen. So my predicted team then, here it goes. Lewis Jones in goal, no surprises there. Halliday, Wright, Anderson, James, the back four is back. It's a shame for Brandon Hornton, because I'm sure he could have been looking forward to a start on Saturday. And, he was one of the players that I wish we could start on Saturday, because he did show some bright sparks off the bench. So, again, another academy talent just showing exactly how bright the future is at Doncaster Rovers. But I put Reece James in there. Horton is on the bench, don't get me wrong. But James is starting straight away. Matt Smith, Scott Robertson in the midfield, no surprises there. Josh Sims back on the right, Lakilo on the left, Coppinger at cam and Okanabiri up front. On the bench, I've gone with Balcom, John, Gomez, Horton, Richards, Bogle, and then also on the bench we've got Samoes. Now, obviously, like I said, Bogle's back, Sims is back, James is back, Greaves has been past fit, Robertson's back. And of course it's too soon for Bostock and John Jules. So, Samoes has to be a part of the bench, obviously. It was between him and Ed Williams, and I thought, you know what, Samoes will have to be there. So, I think overall, I'm very, 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 very happy with that team. Really, really happy. And, obviously there's a lot of starting players back in there, which is obviously, a bit of a risk. But I know that Butler will know. If Butler's come out and said they're all past fit, they're all ready to go, then I trust him. I completely trust him. So now, and to be fair, this is where fans that blamed injuries on the 3-0 defeat can't have an excuse if we lose on Saturday. And it's not me trying to say, if we lose on Saturday, I told you so, we can't blame injuries anymore. But, people used it as a bit of an excuse on Saturday, even though it was a very, very poor performance anyway, with the players that we had on the pitch, apart from a couple of players like Greaves and Gomez and Horton when they come off the bench and things like that. But we can't blame injuries if we lose now. We can't. We have to look at the performance on the pitch. And people could say, nah, these people are not 100% and things like that. So, get them out there. If they're 100%, get them out there. And I think they'll start. I don't think Bogle will start. I think he'll be like an impact sub like Gomez might be. But James, Sims, Robertson, I think they're all going to start. And I think they're all going to be 100% start. Bogle might be 100%, but I think of him as an impact sub off the bench for Lakilo or Okanabiri or Sims. And then move Okanabiri to the wing if he's not coming off. So, there's different ways you could do this. I know a lot of people suggested maybe changing formation from the 4-2-3-1. That was before the injuries got better. That was before we got the injury news today, as of Thursday, the day before. And, it's going to be very, very interesting to see what we do with this team now. It's going to be an interesting watch because I know a lot of people say, why don't we check, before the injuries, there was like, why don't we change the three at the back? Have Halliday and James or Hornton, shall we say, or Amos as, wing backs and wing-back/wide midfielders and have them playing attacking roles as well as defensive roles and have like a back three of Anderson, Wright and John, and there was Bostock and Smith in the midfield, or Robertson where Bostock is if he's injured still, and like a 3-5-2, I guess. I think that was what they were talking about, and have Okanabiri and Bogle as a forward partnership. I get where people are coming from with 3-5-2, but it's Butler's tactics. He's gone with the 4-2-3-1 in my opinion on Saturday. He's going to go with it, and I think hopefully it's going to be the 3 points. And we know it's going to be, it's not just going to be any win. It's going to be a great win because Sunderland beat Accrington on the Wednesday night, so they beat them 2-0. It was a very hard fought victory, so maybe the toil is starting to show on Sunderland a bit. Hull will start dropping points again, I'm sure, at some point. If not, then they're going to win the league. Peterborough might start dropping points again. Lincoln's going to keep dropping points if they're not careful. And they lost 3-0 to that rejuvenated Gillingham, who are now a couple of points off the playoffs. We can't take Gillingham for mugs. They are officially playoff contenders, along with the likes of Ipswich, Charlton, Oxford. Congratulations, by the way, to Charlton's new manager, Nigel Atkins. So Charlton, Ipswich, Oxford, and now Gillingham are chasing us down, as well as Portsmouth in 5th place, and along with 6th place being available as well. So the last 2 playoff places are starting to close the gap. We need to start opening that gap up again with the games in hand we've got. And we've got to remind ourselves of something, and I said this before. When we lost against Oxford, Lincoln lost, Sunderland didn't play until the following day, and, Peterborough, I think Peterborough won against Peterborough beat Portsmouth. So rivals below us and above us drop points. We've got the games in hand now to challenge for top 3, top 4. We've still got the games in hand. It's all in our hands. Do we bottle it or do we go for it? And now with our injuries back on form and we've got a fresh squad with only a couple of injuries still to finalise and get them back up and running the next couple of weeks, we now have a more fit squad, and we have a better quality squad ready to go into those fixtures now. And you've got to think, we've got Gillingham on the Saturday, we've got a free week until the next Saturday at MK Dons, and then it's Tuesdays and Saturdays for the rest of this season. So, it's going to be a watch. It's going to be a watch, because it's now how we manage the squad. Do we go for it? And do we push, or do we bottle it on a couple of games, and that might cost us in the long run for automatic promotion, because we're still in the race for top 2. People might say, no, we're not. We are, because on points-wise, we're mathematically still in a top 2 race. It's all about rivals dropping points and us taking advantage, and I think we can do that now we've got a better squad. So my scoreline prediction for this Gillingham game, I'm going to go with a 2-0 victory. The scoreline, though, will be lower than what the performance will suggest, because I think we're going to go for it. We're going to look at Gillingham, look at where they are, stop them from going near us, and go for it, because this is the time now where we take a Steve Evans side and we take them all the way up down Sunset Boulevard, all the way down to the boulevard of butt kicking, and we send them straight packing with their suitcases tightly zipped. This is the opportunity now to show we are no mugs and to show we are not letting go of automatic promotion without a fight. So thank you very much, guys, for watching this match preview. Stay tuned for everything Doncaster Rovers. Stay tuned for the review coming up tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. And for now, guys, my name is Aaron Chandler from Forever Football, DRFC. keep living the Rovers life, and that, my friends, is full time. Rovers till I die. Come on, let's get 3 points at Priestfields, and let's put Gillingham back in their place. Rovers